Hi, I'm Paige. Welcome back to Living with What Remains. Thank you all for being here. And before we get into our episode this week, I'd like to just let you know that if you're enjoying or if you'd like to see a written version, I have a sister channel over on Substack, and you'll see the link down in the description box below. So this week we're going to be talking about paperwork before proof. The day after we returned from the funeral, I started. I wasn't sure what I was starting, only that standing still didn't feel possible. I went back to my father's house early that morning. It was still dark outside. The house hadn't changed. It was exactly the way he left it. The bed was unmade. A glass of water sat in the sink. The dishwasher was full. The refrigerator and pantry were stocked. His clothes were draped over a chair, and laundry sat on top of the washing machine, waiting to be washed. Even the scents in the house were still his. It felt like time had stopped there, even though everything else had already started moving. Bills were arriving, letters, requests, paperwork that expected answers. Yet, I didn't yet know what I was allowed to do as executor. I didn't know what I could touch, change, or decide. But things were already asking for my attention. Later, I made my first phone call as executor. And that call took longer than I expected. Not because it was complicated, but because I was afraid of what I would learn. Afraid of how much responsibility was waiting on the other side of that conversation. Eventually, I said the words out loud. I'm the executor, and I'm calling for clarification. The response came quickly. They couldn't speak with me until I had documentation, proof, verification, the death certificate, I should say. They were asking for something I didn't have yet. Paperwork had arrived, expectations were already in place, but the proof everyone needed hadn't come. And that's when I realized this role doesn't begin when you're ready. It begins when the world decides it's time.